Beyond the orange hue in your hair, how to get the perfect color and perfect coverage for your hair. This is what we're going to discuss today in this video, and welcome to the Hennasooq channel. My name is Khadijah. I'm a leading henna hair color expert, and I specialize in Ayurvedic hair care, and I'm a henna artist as well. And our salon and retail location is right here in Columbia, Maryland, and we're also online at Hennasooq.com. Let's get started. Let's get into this topic. Orange hair. Some of you do want orange hair, but a lot of the times, most of you that are using henna don't want orange hues. You don't want to be like the aunties and the uncles that have the bright orange pumpkin hair. No, that's not very common. Like, I don't see a lot of clients kind of seeking that. There's a handful of you out there that love that color, and it is beautiful natural redheads as well to get a nice orangey reddish tone. It works for some people, but there are a lot of you that definitely don't want to walk around with orange hair, bright orange hair, right? So why does that happen? Well, a lot of the times when henna, either it doesn't get mixed properly and something needs to be tweaked, that causes the hair to come out more orange, or if you have a very high percentage of gray hair, then your hair can pull more orange tones or even kind of blondish orange. Sometimes it doesn't work the very first time you do it. You need to do it again. You need to be patient and try again, right? But that's like the most common reasons why it gets orangey. Also, when clients are also adding in the wrong ingredients or too much of other ingredients to their henna mix, the more you dilute your henna recipe with other ingredients, even if it's aloe vera powder, you can add too much. A lot of the times, the mistake that I hear are clients will add 2 tablespoons of aloe vera powder rather than 2 teaspoons. It's a very small amount. So certain ingredients have to be added in smaller amounts so as to not stretch out the color of your henna. The more you stretch out that henna, the more you're pulling orange tones. Let's look at it this way. You have a reddish dyeing herb, right? And like paints, the more that you add other colors or other ingredients, the more you dilute it. Like, you're going to eventually get an orange. So that also, it plays like a role in why it gets orangey. Now in this video, I'm going to tell you guys exactly how to get rid of those orange hues. We're going to banish them. That's what we're here for, right? So let's discuss. First and foremost, you have to use good quality henna powder. You need to use body art quality henna powder, or ideally organically certified or at least natural, no additives. You cannot use our herbal henna hair dye. No, like that has a bunch of other ingredients in it most of the time. So make sure you're reading your ingredients and you're using high quality henna powder is going to be one of the first steps. And remember, you also got to store that henna powder. That's why I like our pouches, because our pouches lock and seal in all the freshness and they protect the powders also from sunlight. So storing them properly really makes a huge difference as well. And make sure you check the back of your package for expiration dates. And now for some pre-treatment secrets. So before you color your hair, you're going to definitely have to clarify with our soap nut hair wash or our soap nut shampoo bar. Ideally, if you want to get your hair ready to receive the color the best way possible, you definitely want to clarify and pre-wash your hair, and it should always be applied onto clean hair, and ideally even on damp hair, not dripping wet. But damp hair makes application go on so much easier. So you want to make sure that you're following the directions on the back of our packages, right times for that dye release, so that way you don't get these muddy colors and these lighter reds. You know, definitely following those steps are very, very important, key to your success. Then another herb that will tone down that red drastically is the indigo for hair. So you could definitely use our indigo, and then the more you add, like paints, the darker it'll get in like a reddish brown, or maybe even more mahogany and burgundy kind of tone. And then you can even get browns and dark browns and even up to black. You know, so indigo is key to getting rid of those orangey tones and using the right henna powder for you. Sometimes you may use a henna powder that pulls a little bit more orangey tones. If you want a richer red or a darker red, organic Rajasthani henna is a really good fit, or the red Raj will be a better fit for you too as well. And the red Raj is great for gray coverage. It has the highest loss on content in it, giving you rich colors and stains on your hair. so it'll come out beautifully. So you definitely want to make sure you're using those particular henna powders, especially if you're looking for those type of tones. Another mistake that I've seen people make is when they're applying their henna, they're not applying enough. Remember, henna is not like a liquid dye. You don't have to really discreet, I guess you could say, in how much you apply. You need to layer it like paste, especially if you have stubborn grays along the edges and throughout. You really want to like lay it down, especially go back to those edges at the end and really heavily saturate them and get that color in there really good, because you want to cover them, because grays are unruly. They want to pop out, they want to do their own thing, they want to resist. It's like a resistant Arby came to your hair and said, no, you can't be young anymore. We're like, no, we're gonna be covering grays and we're gonna be looking good and young, and we're gonna fake it till we make it. And heat and moisture, if you have a heat cap or a steamer, please use them. They help so much in the saturation and penetration of the color to get right into your, and to like soak those grays out, like so that they get a really good deposit of the color. That helps a lot. And don't just leave in your henna hair color for like 20-30 minutes or even just an hour. That's not where the color payoff is gonna come. You will not get a good deposit of color if you're leaving it in a short period of time, especially when you're fighting grays. So make sure you leave in henna hair color 3 to 4 hours at least. Yes, I know I've mentioned that if you have heat, you can cut the time in half. If your grays are really stubborn and you're still pulling oranges, you may still need to leave it on 3 to 4 hours with that heat or steam. So just really gauge, your steps and pay attention to what is working and what's not working. It's going to be crucial to getting good results. And I got some tips for you as you rinse it out. These are going to be also some game changers that are really going to help you. And what we noticed in the salon that helped so much. I mean, being in the salon really opened up our eyes to how henna color really is, and for everyone. Because some of the times, we don't get to see what you guys, have as your results when you're home. But here in the salon, we get to see it face to face. And what we noticed is that when you rinse out with our cleansing, conditioning, co-wash with cooler water, cool to warm, that also locks in the color so much better. I know hot water feels good, but use some cool to warm water when rinsing out, so that way you can lock in that color. So definitely want to do that. And your products, definitely get them from Hennasooq because they're SLS free and they are color safe. They're really going to get you the best results and keep that color, and you're going to get longevity in that as well. And I have a few tips to avoid fading. If you're using oils, you have to be really careful because some oils do pull out color, and that may happen for your henna and your indigo. Adjust that if needed, especially. Use a nice water-based leave-in, like Design Essentials Almond Avocado works really well. The Dew is another brand we use here in the salon. They're excellent. Shout out to them. And also, if you want to have that longevity and that maintenance over time, then consistency is key. You definitely have to be consistent. If you are waiting 6 months to a year to color your hair, you're basically starting all over. That's not that fun. So being consistent is going to be the better payoff for keeping and maintaining that color. Like, for example, we've had some clients come in that are cancer survivors, and these women, my goodness, these women, oh, I love them so much. They're so sweet and they're so patient. They came in with a couple of inches of hair. They even told us how different their hair was. From there, they started, coloring their hair with henna. The color was not that great in the beginning because they were about almost 80 to 100% gray. So the color really wasn't exactly where we wanted it to be at all. But with patience and diligence, and they come in regularly for their appointments, and they have gotten consistently beautiful color because they kept on with it. We made small adjustments here and there. We helped them in their journey, and their hair now is absolutely gorgeous. Like, whew, it is a testament that henna can definitely work for you. You just have to be patient and stick with it. And following all these tips that I have for you in this video, that's going to be key to getting you the best and longest results, with your hair. And your hair is going to be healthy, ditch the chemicals, be healthy, take care of yourself, honor your body from head to toe. So I hope some of these tips helped with you, because we need to go beyond that orange hue, and we need to get the color that you want. These tips will definitely 100% help you get the results that you are looking for. So I hope this was helpful. If you have tips that you want to share, like with the rest of us, please comment below and let us know. If you have any questions or you need personal personal advice, please also comment below and let me know. I would love to, be there for you and kind of get you through this. And if you can make it out to the Columbia, Maryland location at Hennasooq, right here in this beautiful space, please come out and see us. We would love to see you. Even if you're out of state, out of the country, don't worry, we got you. We can accommodate your schedule and get you in to see us. So I'll see you soon. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hennasooq channel. Don't miss any of this great content. And I will see you guys next time. Sending you all love and peace and just all the blessings in the world. Love you guys.